Alright, good morning. Still raining out, still nasty out, but we gotta go make some money. So I booked a load coming out of Lockport, New York. I used to pull the nickel ingots out of that area. I'm not sure exactly what we're getting. I'll show you guys after we get it. But it's a JB Hunt load. It's $900. I offered them $3 a mile. It's only like 309 miles, so it was like I want to say like 960 something. No, it was 320 miles, like 968 or something like that I offered. I was just shooting it up there. They came back at 900, which is just under $3 a mile. So we're gonna take it. 310 miles loaded down to Reading or Reading, however you want to pronounce it, Pennsylvania, and then we'll have to find something out of there tomorrow. But we're only 23 miles away from pickup, so we're gonna shoot up there in a couple minutes here, and then we'll see what we get. No tarp load. If it turns out to be a tarp load, then we'll probably get a truck order not used or something along them lines, or they're going to pay extra for a tarp. But I'm not 100% satisfied with my tarps. I know I need to do a little bit of patchwork, so I'm trying not to use them right now, but I wasn't expecting to be sitting in rain. I was hoping that I could have a pretty dry day and then be able to patch them up a little bit, but it is what it is. So we're gonna get up there and we'll see you there. All right, so we're here at our pickup. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're picking those up there. At first, this guy here that's starting to back up, or trying to back up, that guy was supposed to be taking this load. And I guess apparently they actually have trailer issues, so they weren't able to take the load. So now he's coming off of it, and they're keeping me on it. But it almost came with truck order not used. I really don't know exactly how that would have worked. These guys here, the one that's getting loaded now, he's all loaded up. Looks like they're getting it secured right now. But I guess they go on lunch at 12, so I'll be waiting for them to finish up lunch. But at least we'll get into position in the meantime. So let's get loaded, and I'll show you guys what we got afterwards. There it is, guys. Not a bad load. Was a little weird. They required the 3 straps. The thing that was weird was that we had to put these braces in the center there. If you probably see that. Let me try to zoom in here a little bit. I had to put my strap over that and then put a zip tie around it. The load is 38,000 pounds. There's 48 pieces on there. I guess they use this stuff. It's kind of said it's like in competition with granite and something else, but I guess they use it for countertops and stuff like that. And then they have like smaller slabs that they use for walls and stuff. What the heck did he say this stuff was? Man, some other type of that other rock there. I can't think of what the heck it is. I got nickel on my mind, but that's not what it is. Well, I'll either remember later or I won't. So if I do, I'll tell you guys what it was. Anyway, 400 and 300 and something miles, like 350 miles. A little further than I was expecting. I should have pulled it up and not listened to JB's freaking mileage. What I should have done this morning was grabbed fuel
In
before I
700
left.
feet, turn right on Upper Longview Road.
But it is what it
CR5.
is. I'm gonna run back down to that same truck stop and grab fuel. And then we got a bunch of back roads to do. Well, not. It's about 50-50. A lot of it's 4-lane highway. So I'd even go less than 50% of back roads. You got I-90, toll road, I-390, still interstate, down to I-86, then take I-86
Continue on
to
this
US
road for
15,
3.8 miles.
which goes down through Williamsport, Pennsylvania, down across the 80 and whatnot. And then it's pretty much back roads from there. We'll probably stop somewhere down there on the 80. Might take a little extra mileage just to hit the truck stop. We'll see what happens when we get more closer to that area. So let's go get the fuel and we'll see you in a little bit.
Come back tomorrow. You know it's not enough that I can make you laugh. Why try to borrow even more time you never have? It's too late, too late, too late, too late. Slide down the rooftop. Slide down the rooftop. It's too late, too late, too late, too late. You'd have to rebuild me from the ground up. From the ground up. There's always something, and I can try to change, but you want something else. Why cut off your wings? You could change the world and I'd still be a mess. It's too late, too late, too late, too late. Slide down the rooftop. Slide down the rooftop. It's too late, too late, too late, too late. You'd have to rebuild me from the ground up. From the ground up. You wanna tear down these walls, and I know you can do anything, but it's too late, too late, too late, too late. Slide down the rooftop. 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 Slide come back tomorrow. You know I might admit I wanted you to stay.
What is up, guys? Today is Wednesday the 4th. And Wednesday the 4th. We're here at the delivery. We're already unloaded. Just been sitting here waiting. Over there in the corner is pretty much all of ours. I think all 6 of them are there on the end. I think. Put you up there. I got lucky. There was a truck that was pulling out of here, but he was facing the opposite way, so he kind of like made a U-turn, and I had to stop. And then I just looked over into the yard and I noticed all the pallets sitting there. So I was like, that's the same thing I got. My address is the next street down, and I was getting ready to turn on that road. Luckily I didn't. I just said, you know what, I'm going to turn into this yard, and if it's not right, then we'll have to turn around and go where I'm supposed to be. So right now I'm just trying to find a load. Unfortunately, I got a email just a little while ago from when I delivered those excavators. The one on the very front there, the chain that went across the drag blade had become loose, and I didn't realize how loose it had become until Monday morning before I took off. And got it all tightened up and everything, but from the time that it was loose, the excess chain was smacking against the blade, and there was a bunch of spots where the paint came off and it rusted up over the time of it raining and whatnot, not to mention all the rust that came off the chain. So I had to put a claim in on that, so we'll see how that happens, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out if I hear any more from it. So right now I'm just trying to find a load. Not too ambitious this week. I don't know what the deal is. I just want to go home. But either we're gonna have a crappy paycheck this week, which means no paycheck, or we're going to have a pretty decent check next week. Either way, I gotta get making some money. So I'll get back with you guys here shortly and let you know what we're doing.